A lot of folks believe that KeyBank is really harsh when it comes to approving credit cards, but the reality is that they're not. The bank is very flexible. If you know how to play the system, if you know how to navigate the system, you can actually get approved for a KeyBank credit card, or if you're already a card holder, you can optimize your usage of the card to get any kind of rewards and really enjoy that KeyBank cardholder relationship. So let me give you an overview here. The thing is, first of all, let me explain to you why you should get a KeyBank credit card. If you are you have to actually be in the geography that KeyBank covers. I'll speak about the geography later on, but if you are in that geography, KeyBank can actually be a great credit card provider because you have the ability to access your FICO score. This is kind of cool. I mean, a lot of banks have this sort of a flexibility in the country, but it's always a nice to have. Think about it. Like every statement, you have the ability to see your credit score and see how you're making, if you're going up or down. So this is kind of cool. And what we love about KeyBank is that they have a diversity in terms of the cards that they offer. Okay, you have all the benefits of MasterCard. This is wonderful because KeyBank issues primarily MasterCard branded credit cards. Okay, you have mobile banking. They have a wonderful app to sort of help you manage your credit card transactions. Okay, and you have security. You have account alerts, so if something happened, somebody playing game with your account, KeyBank will notify you. Not a problem. Okay, and so overall, what we love about KeyBank is that they're what we call the tier 2 bank. So KeyBank is not in the same league as Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, not Western Union, Wells Fargo, and Citi. So those are the tier 1 banks. Now the tier 2 are KeyBank. You have also a PNC. You have Truist. You have Fifth Third. Those are the national banks. Okay, so KeyBank is in that category. This is what I was just talking about. If you qualify in terms of geography. Okay. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. It's pleasure to have you here. And speaking about geography, KeyBank is actually in 25 states in the District of Columbia. They are actually they're in Cleveland, Ohio. That's where their headquarters is. But they're also in DC, and they are in 25 other states. So from Alaska to Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington State, and Washington, D.C. Now, let me first acquaint you with the first credit card that you really might want to pay attention to if you love KeyBank's credit card. We love this card. It's just fantastic. It's a cashback card, and it's properly named as Key Cashback. Okay, this is the kind of card you want to go after if you love a cashback credit card. You know why? Because KeyBank is offering a 2% cashback. This is really good. I mean, sometimes you have some banks that are offering you, like Fifth Third is offering you 1.67%. You have other players who are offering you at 1.5%. KeyBank is like, you know what? I'm just coming here. I'm coming strong. I'm giving you 2%. This is kind of cool. On top of that, you have a 0% intro APR for the first 12 billing cycles on balance transfers that you make in the first 60 days. So this is kind of cool. And so after the intro period is over, you have the APR that will fluctuate between 21.74% and 28.74%. And this is really good. So overall, this is the card you want to go after. And I mean, you want to go after this card real hard if you love cashbacks, okay, and you love KeyBank, of course. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I am actually explaining to you the best strategies, the freshest hacks when it comes to KeyBank credit cards, how to get them, how to use them if you already are a KeyBank customer, okay. And so overall, this is a card that gives you a cashback rewards, okay. You have 1.5% cashback on purchases, 2% cashback for clients who bank and save with Key. So you got to be a customer if you want to have the 2%. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that the cool thing here is that you have those 2% that I just spoke about. They are unlimited. Think about it. So so the reality here is that obviously you have not only the cashback, but you also have access to your FICO score. You also have you can also benefit from the balance transfer that I spoke about, right? 0% for the first 12 billing cycles. This is kind of cool. So overall, this is a great card that you should consider if you are into cashback. Maybe you have a family, or you are trying to make sure that you get some cashback on everyday purchases. Especially, we love the fact that it is unlimited. Think about it. It's just fantastic. Unlimited, wonderful. The second card I want to acquaint you with is called the KeyBank Latitude credit card. Now, if you are trying to solidify your KeyBank credit card strategy, and you happen to be an account holder, or you want to be a future account holder, it's important to understand that this KeyBank Latitude is really great for balance transfers. So the first card that I just spoke to you about was great for cashback. This Latitude is just fantastic for balance transfers. Now, check this out. Here, you have 0% intro APR for the first, check this out, 15 billing cycles on purchases and balance transfers. Okay. So this card is kind of cool because 15 bills, 15 months. This is, you can actually use this card for like big purchases. This is what you really need to think about. If you have a big purchase right now and you're just trying to charge that purchase on a card, you use this one. Actually, the first card, the cashback, would have been nice. The only problem is because it would have been nice because you could have earned more through the cashback feature of it. The thing is, if you are sure to repay whatever you have within 12 months, then I will say go with the cashback. But if you think that you will need more time, then go with the Latitude, because the Latitude gives you 15 billing cycles and the cashback gives you 12 billing cycles. Okay. So one thing I also want to say here is that when we talk about Latitude, obviously we have the other ancillary benefits, right? So you have things like your FICO score, you have online and mobile banking. So you are basically able to manage your account anytime, anywhere. And you basically have also, you have a suite of exclusive KeyBank Latitude credit card benefits. Okay. You have security features like MasterCard ID theft protection. You have zero liability protection. You also have travel and entertainment assistance. So my point here is what? My point here is that it's really important to choose whether or not you want to go with the balance transfer credit card, or you want to go with the traditional cashback credit card. I mean, each option is just interesting. Each option is alluring. The only problem is you need to choose which one actually suits. Which one suits? What am I talking about? Which one suits your situation a lot better? Okay, and so yeah. I want to talk to you about the third KeyBank credit card that you might want to consider if you are trying to beef up your strategy, as a KeyBank credit card holder, as a current card holder, or as a future card holder. So this is the Key Secure credit card. Now, so if you're listening to me right now, you probably are. If you are 18 or 16, or you are 21, you are young adults with no credit, or you are someone who has had credit debt because of life problems, quote unquote problems, you're currently like in the really bad category in terms of FICO score. Like your FICO is around 400. Okay. And so you can use the Key Secure credit card to rebuild your credit. Okay. This is not a problem because all card activities, like every card activity on this card, is reported to credit bureaus, and KeyBank is very disciplined in reporting your activity to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Okay, so this is really good. So you know that you are able to get credit for your good usage of the card. So this card is kind of cool because actually KeyBank is very flexible here, and they will actually open the account for you up to $5,000. So you first of all, you got to have a Key Active Silver account. So you got to have a savings account with KeyBank. You got to use the cash in that Silver account to collateralize the credit card, so you don't have access to it. Once KeyBank issues you the credit card, you're not going to have access to that to that active Silver account. Okay, at least the funds in that account for a while, for 1 or 2 years. Okay, so overall, this is a great card if you are trying to build credit. Okay, just make sure that you actually apply online. Okay, make sure that you repay whatever you charge on the card, because the regular APR is really high. I mean, 27.74%. That's a regular API. So you know that you really bet, like, get your stuff together, because if you start missing payments on this card, or you start having like you start running large balances, and you have a high CUR, this is going to be detrimental for your image. Okay, so this is really important. So the Key Secure credit card. Let me talk to you now about another card that we love a lot, and we have analyzed this card on other shows. It's called the Key to More Rewards credit card. So Key to More Rewards credit card. So this is the kind of card that allows you to earn rewards on every purchase. So I'm just trying to tell you, the first card I spoke to you about, that was for cashback. Then I spoke to you, so the Key Cashback is for cashback. The KeyBank Latitude is really for balance transfers. We talked about the Key Secure credit card, but this is for the folks who are actually trying to build or rebuild credit. And then the fourth card is called a Key to More Rewards credit card. So this is actually a travel card that allows you to really do a lot of stuff here. And for example, you can earn 5 points for every dollar spent on eligible credit card purchases. No caps. And you're able to, if you spend between $1,000 and $2,000 per calendar month with your KeyBank credit card, you will earn a 25% monthly bonus power. So this is really good. And for example, if you spend $1,500, you will earn an additional 1875 points for a total of 9375. So this is really good. And if you spend more, like let's say you spend $2,000 or more per calendar month with your KeyBank credit card, and you will earn a 50% monthly bonus points. Okay, so this is really good. So KeyBank is trying to incentivize you to use the card more often, because that's how they make money too. I mean, you swap your card, they're making money. They have to charge fees and whatnot. So this is really good. And so overall, this is a great proposition for both you and KeyBank. And it's really important to also understand that this Key to More Rewards credit card is really flexible. Okay, you are able to not only earn points for every dollar spent, but you also are able to redeem those points real quick. Okay, you can redeem your points for travel, shopping, event tickets, gift cards, cashback, or more. So again, going back to what I said about the flexibility here, it's just fantastic, really fantastic. Like granular benefit. KeyBank is really trying to take care of you in terms of their benefit. They're trying to really have like an entire experience when it comes to the card strategy. Okay, when it comes to the rewards. Okay, so this is really good. The next thing I want you to really do, let me really talk to you about the steps. So how do you actually get a KeyBank credit card? Because I'll give you the 4 types, in our view, the best 4 types of credit card that KeyBank has. Okay, and now let's just talk about how do you actually get them. Okay, how do you actually get the KeyBank credit card? Well, the first thing first, you want to check. You want to start by having a relationship with KeyBank. You want to have a key account. Okay, because KeyBank is not going to discriminate against you because you don't have an account with them when approving or denying your credit card application. But hey, listen, you never know. I mean, they can tell you we did not base our decisions, blah 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 blah. But if they deny your ass, there's no way for you to know. So it's always good to start with having the right relationship. Okay, and you want to check your credit reports and scores so that you have a clear idea about what's really happening. You have a clear idea about how those things are impacting you. So you have a clear idea about how you can navigate those things. Okay, so check your credit score and reports. If you check your credit scores and reports and things keep changing, then you know this is not really the right time to apply for a credit card, for a KeyBank credit card. Okay, and you need to choose the right KeyBank credit card, the type of credit card. So are you looking for a cashback credit card? Are you looking for a rewards credit card? Are you looking for, let's say, a secure credit card? Are you looking for, let's say, it really depends. If you're looking for a rewards credit card, if you're looking for a transfer, like a balance transfer credit card, or you're just looking for a credit card for everyday purchases, this could be really easy to find out. But you have to do the homework though. The third thing I want you to do here is to understand the requirements needed to apply. So KeyBank has, like, if you contact KeyBank and ask them, like, as a customer, how to get a credit card, they'll explain a little bit, like some of the things to you. They're not going to go in details, like, they don't really are not interested in knowing what's happening with you, but you can actually ask them. And one thing you want to do here is to actually find out whether you are pre-approved. Like, before you apply for a KeyBank credit card, try to be pre-approved. I mean, sometimes KeyBank will send mail, like a pre-solicitation mail, to your house and say, listen, based on your profile, blah blah blah, we believe you can make a difference. And they will show links at the bottom of the email. And once you have those links, just click on one of them, and trying to see if you can pre-qualify. See, pre-qualification is really good because you're not really messing up with your FICO score. I mean, especially if your FICO score is already low, you don't want to mess up with your FICO score. So it's just a lot better to have the right strategy here. And so you have to also submit your credit card application, your KeyBank credit card application, and you can actually, let's see, you can submit it at the branch. You can submit it online. You can submit it via the app, by the way. You can submit it over the phone. So KeyBank gives you a lot of processes that will allow you to create something wonderful when it comes to your KeyBank credit card application and really submit it. Okay. And you have to also think about a repayment strategy even before you actually get the KeyBank credit card. See, you got to think about the repayment strategy before, so that you are good to know when it comes to strategy, when it comes to the most important element you have to pay attention to. Okay. And one thing I want to say here is that if you create a repayment strategy, you are basically trying to control things. You're trying to really make sure that the credit card is not your boss, that you are the boss of that credit card. So this is just what it is. And one thing I also need to say here is that you need to have, like, in addition to creating a repayment strategy, you have to really think deep and long term about what really matters to you. Okay. And it's really important to understand that if KeyBank is not the right institution in terms of the credit card you are looking for, cool thing is, as I said before, you can look for another tier 2 organization, and you really have more chances. Okay. Now, this might be a little more, this might create more work, but if you have the staff that really helps you, if you have the people who really help you, then it's really possible. Okay. Also, you can think about getting a KeyBank business credit card, for example. So if you have a relationship with KeyBank, you can try to have their business relationship. Okay. On the personal side, we only have 4 or 5 things that really, like when we talk about the personal credit card from KeyBank, you have 4 or 5 credit cards. But on the business side, you also have 4 and 5, or sometimes 6. So you do have options there. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I was just quickly giving you a KeyBank credit card strategy so that you can really get approved the next time you apply. Okay. So I really gave you the overview. So we spoke about the KeyBank, the 4 credit cards, the Key Cashback, the KeyBank Latitude, the Key Secure credit card, and the Key Orange. The Key Orange, the Key to More Rewards credit card. What am I talking about? Key to More Rewards credit card. Okay. So, and I give you the steps you need to follow to make sure you get the card that you need. Fantastic. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.